you today to make some shirts or whatnot. Yeah, I would not even. What did I even? Yeah. Benvenuti nella giungla dei graffiti. Questo è impostore rockstar. Oh, that's what I was saying. I would not mind waking up early just to, you know what I'm saying, be able to get the shirts done. And the other reason is because like get some of the sun. Shit. Get some sun. Get into the weekend, man. Once it gets there, brightens it up. Yeah, definitely brightens it up. Alright, welcome to the Graffiti Jungle. Paolo Pulingwe. Benvenuti nella giungla dei graffiti. Questo è impostore rockstar. Bro, that'd be the only thing. Like right now, this is okay, I'm chilling, like whatever. But it'd be when I want something to talk about or something specific or this and that. But it could just randomly just end up. I did not end up doing another episode of Shampoo. I did not end up doing another episode of Shampoo. Again, I think one of my things that I have to like try to like work on. I'm not sure if it's a word, if it's a name, if it's a concept. I'm not sure what it is. There's something that I'm legitimately like looking for when I look at notice certain stuff, and it's like for me, I can only say like, why is this logically happening? That's the only thing I can sit here and kind of like point to or whatever. But that's the thing. So hopefully I'm able to, you know, it's a couple things. It's just trying to make sure, you know, being productive with the time and the resources. Like, think like this as fun as this week was. It was, you know, man, just you know, take matters into your own hands. You know, it's one of those type of jokes. Victoria Cardenas, Hispanic type of name. I could be wrong though. You know, you ever meet somebody and then you forgot their ethnicity, and then you be like, you be wondering if everybody look like that. Like, there's one John. She was from Uruguay, something like that. I was like, yeah, make you want to go. Today and the rest of the days are going to be, I guess, for lack of a better word, boring. But it's okay, right? It's okay. Wasn't as productive. This week, man, this week was peak productivity this week. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't wake up in time today to be able to make some shirts. So we'll see about today. Because I have like 20 designs right now. I have like 20 designs, but food wasn't good today, bro. This was a great week, bro. This was a great week. It was food was on point. We had this podcast. Everything was year. Everything was whatchamacallit, bro. Everything was up, bro. Everything was up. So it's like just getting used to it's like, well, those not even a thing. Like if you already had dull or low moments, and then you're on high, so now you gotta get back to used to being dull and whatchamacallit. And you just want to ride the high for the longest ever. Like, just keep things going, keep it rocking and rolling. So it's those types of things, man. I gotta, and so part of it was just, just chill, just what I'm saying, whatchamacallit, and um, get with the, like, for instance, I said I had like 20, they were like, when I said that in Canada, like, I had like 20 designs, you know what I'm saying? So it was really just out of the boredom, just like, man, just do it, just run this one, do this one, this one. And because some of them was like, man, I'm gonna have to do this. It's like the, and I don't mind it. It's just, and so it's just, whenever I kind of like fall into it type of thing, that's what be getting me too. It'd be the ones where it's like I kind of just fall into it, and then I just kind of get lost in it for a bit, and then there's part of me just like, bro, I've been doing this for a little minute. I need to do something else, or just those types of things. So it worked out decent. I just kind of, it was a smooth transition into it. Like sometimes it's like I gotta tell myself like, do this, have this, what you want. Today was kind of just eased into it, did it, and I was like 20, so I definitely won't mind. And then it's like, cause it was for a time, for a little bit it was uh it was just that anyway. Outside of, out literally outside of this past week, it was just that. It was just get the designs, do the t-shirts, talk about them, and then have something to watch to react to. So uh, I was able to just sit there and do that. I don't know. Yesterday was a day where I was like not telling people, but I'm gonna go back to telling people you're blocked. I'm just tell you that much, you're blocked. Yeah, so if y'all see my hand come out, see see the hand come out? Yep, blocked. Like what? Bro. We gotta block the kids. Unfortunately, right? It's like unfortunately, I just have to do that. I have to block the kids, bro. Or it's those types of things. Yeah, my where it's, you got to do something like being at a, either back against the wall or this, that, whatever it is, overly, overly. It is no, this it's cold right now. This church is cold right now. I told you, every time y'all see the hand, somebody get blocked. If y'all see the hand, somebody just block. It's too cold, but I'm willing to take my hand out to block people, bruh. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. It's worth it. We on the spree. 8 minutes in. 8 minutes in. How many people done got blocked already? Now the other day was like crazy. It just, okay. That was just one, two. Okay, two people. Only two people. Only two people. I don't, bro. Actually, bro. I don't. I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember. I'm not sure if like somebody gets blocked every stream, bro. Bro. Multiple people every time, bro. It don't make no sense, bro. It don't make no sense, bro. And mind you, everything we got, of all the words they had to try to get through, like, so all of those messages not being seen, right? Then they finally get one message and it's blocked. It's just like they did all of that to get one message off and then blocked. Oh man. Uh, so yeah, man. I'm actually in there thinking too, right? Just this, man, this week was, man, we had to make it happen, man. Had to make it happen, Kevin. But this week was tough, bro. This was a tough week, man. So this next week, We'll be trying to see if we got some type of good news. We'll be trying to see. Otherwise, it is they're talking about the crash outs and whatnot, bro. It'll be tough, man. It'll be tough. I might even whatchamacallit. I might even just see it happen, bro. We'll see. We'll see how that thing goes, bro. So, man, I haven't. So, like September was I don't even know. It was well. Let me see. What's good for that? We're behind on that. So it was more like I don't even know, man. October, the bird months are here. It is. There were some months I was just ready to like for that month to already type of end type of thing. Like, mm, this year, man. I think it. I think this. Yeah. I'm trying to like piece some stuff together, but in my head, I think this year, this might have been one of the like legitimately, and I don't even know how. Like again, just being, I said it once before, but like there's a mentality where you kind of know for the most part what's coming up, what's about to happen, type of thing, right? Me, I genuinely do not, right? And so, how much of that is just up in the air and just literally just whatever happens, happens. Que sera, sera. You know what I mean? And uh, this year, I must say, bruh, I'm trying to, I mean, if I try to recap it, um, first part of it, it was that winter. Um, that winter was tough. I told y'all, if y'all see the hand, y'all know what's happening. Y'all see the hand, y'all know what's happening. Oh, hold on. Another one. I ain't see here what you call it. And that's three. Three back to back. Y'all see the hand, you know what's happening. Uh, it's too cold. Ah, oh my goodness. Okay, what else, bro? What else? Okay, yeah. Beginning of the year, we had the snow. It was cold. We were stuck in it out though. It was alright. You know what I'm saying? Uh, then it was that DoorDash. It was the DoorDash moments, and then the car broke down, and then Bailey passed away, and then these last few is just been thugging out the tent, bro. I legitimately, bro. This year is probably like I'm trying to let me see it. 2024 is probably calmer for sure. 2024 is probably calmer. This all of 2025. I want to refrain from saying like the toughest year. I want to refrain from saying like the toughest year, but of of survival, making this happen, doing this. All right, this happens. Let's do this. Just like of just things happening, pivoting, changing direction. I would say that. I would say that this is probably the toughest year, bro. There's there were like, but it was also like there was so like as much of the excitement part as much as like I, curating and trying to go for the excitement, this was a tough personal year, a tough personal like, and it'd be like one part is like I don't even know like a type of example, but like how at one point in time it'll a certain situation or whatever would probably be like tough to handle, and then now it's just like, bro, I can't even wait my car, bro. Like, and so like that's another part. Like certain things is like it's a matter of you know sitting back, things that have been built, worked upon, this and the third. I think I know why this is going to be pivotal. This month, this month is going to be is pivotal. These next 2 months, for sure. These next 2 months for sure. And yeah, I don't even have like. But right now, I'm not. I'm not in a. Sometimes it's I make this happen, do this. I still want to do this or do this or do that. Like the way September kind of sort of went, that is I don't want to not that it's sad to say, but the way September kind of went is the that's that's just from what I have seen, the August September was basically like, well, that's like that's the only thing I can kind of look forward to, like for what's in my control and this and the third. And that's just me talking from this standpoint right now. And still have an open mind for lots of other things that just potentially could happen. And so, mm, trying to double down on certain things. It was nice to be able to celebrate, certain milestones and achievements as well. So, getting to those other marks and it's literally that, right? The patience. My patience is undeployed. My tolerance has no job. It's just like just having the patience of getting towards what we call it. I don't know what it did to you. I don't know. Like so that'd be the one jump. That'd be the only whatchamacallit. Um, I don't even like the only thing. It's it's the possibility. Life isn't fair to everybody, and that's what makes it fair. It's the for me. That's the thing that glimmer of hope to like still like all the good possible that can still happen. And those are the things that's just like, well, if this happens or if this happens, not that it's okay that the bad part happened, but it's just like I can understand it. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's that's and I'm not even sure how else to, really phrase that in a way. But it's just that and that's something that just motivates me on it can be any type of day and if I'm sitting there thinking about anything, it's like, well, okay, if this were to happen, it's not okay that this other part, but I could understand and it kind of makes that joint like kind of sort of okay. Yeah, bro, but to get there sometimes, walk through the dark to get to the sunshine. The sun come up every day. Sun come up every day. Ugh. So, yeah, it'd be like that, bro. It'd be like that. And so, it's literally those like, I'm trying to give a concrete example or just like, but I know that there are things that I still kind of look forward to, and it's the possibility of those happening. Yeah, things could definitely be worse, and that's what you always gotta realize. Yeah, that's what God, bro. That is the one thing. I think somebody had said that the other day on the other jump. It was like it's a person that is what? Oh, the person. Oh, let me change it up because I ain't like the. I didn't want the person in the Lamborghini crying. Uh, yeah. How did that go, bro? Okay, it's a person in a Ferrari crying because they don't got a Lamborghini. Something like that, bro. It worked backwards. But the bay, it was like one is in a luxury car, the next one is in a regular car, the next person behind that is homeless, the next person behind the homeless is in jail, and the next person behind that is not living no more. it was it, it was that, man. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Those well, I mean that's the but that's what I sit here and say, and I don't, and right now, so it's those types of Johns where, again, it's the in between time of and you not knowing this and the third, but it is like okay, like that's the choice, that's the job that you apply for, that's you still going in this and the third, like you, you can say you got all these buildings at third, but you could completely like my only John is bro, my only pushback because if like with anybody saying anything, bro, is just that like that's what I did. You see what I'm saying? Like I gave up the comfortability, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want my day to day, my time, none of that to be like that, right? I legitimately. So it's like it was literally like rather be homeless than sit here and this and the third. And so like, it's like certain stuff. It's what are you gonna sit there and complain about? I didn't ask to be born. I didn't ask to be born. But it's those like, what are you gonna sit there and complain about? You see what I'm saying? So anytime anybody whatchamacallit, bro, it like anybody whatchamacallit, it'll be my reminder. It's like, yeah, I don't have to be certain places. Y'all know what happens when y'all see the hand. Don't gotta be certain places. You know what I'm saying? Like today I woke up at 7 p.m. You know, I just be up all night and just look at what I want to watch, react to what I feel like I want to, talk about this, talk about that, edit some new designs for this, and you know, just put the stuff there and just whatever happens, happens. It is that junk, bro. It is that junk. But it's even the other part. That's and that and it be the only thing that I still gotta like get over, bro, is the fact that like the stuff you know now, but you didn't know it at that time, like that type of thing, bro. Bro, I tell you, bro. Sheesh, that hurt. Okay, okay, this not for what you call it. This I gotta pin that one. I gotta pin that one though. That's a bar. Nah, that one hurt, but it's the truth. Dang, dang, bro. Ain't no shit. You got to get used to being uncomfortable until life turns. When you get comfortable with it being uncomfortable, life turns into Disney World. Sheesh. Ain't no peace to gone. Sheesh. Nah. Now, whatchamacallit, actually, I don't see. That's like, you know how certain people, when they come online, you don't know why people don't like them. It's like Andrew Tate. I don't. I ain't never whatchamacallit. You gotta look at that from a different perspective. I can receive that. I can receive that though. The key to peace is sitting on your shoulders. It's mental. It's mental. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hold on. That's a good one. That's a good one. Kind of eats, not gonna lie. uh, but Andrew Tate had a little. Every once in a while, I see a little snippet of him from whatever whatchamacallit. Like he had a Jane. He was like, "That's the problem. You be looking for this peace." He was like, "Men shouldn't be this and the third. You got to get used to it. Just whatchamacallit." And it's like every once in a while he'll say something, but you be like, "All right, whatever, bro." The Ballad of Crazy Horse by J.D. Blackfoot. Highly recommend The Ballad of Crazy Horse by J.D. Blackfoot. We got some readers? You be reading? What? The intelligent people are? The intelligent side of YouTube. I ain't heard of that one. The Ballad of Crazy Horse. Crazy Horse in Indian? It'd be like that type of thing. Chief Powhatan. Indian names, bro. That'd be crazy if I actually found that book though. If I could find that book, I need to check out. I don't know. The only thing I took from Dracula was how long the sentences were, and to make sure I have a well documented journal. I didn't get far. That's what I related to. That's what I got from it. I'm just mad that they switched from Dracula to the other girl, but I understand you got to, then tie the story back together type of thing. But we can try to read that at another time. Oh man, bro. So it's either it's become lay low for a while. I don't know nothing about that. I ain't heard nothing about that. That would be a crazy switch. That would be a crazy switch up. That would be a crazy switch up. That would be wild. I don't know. The last Dracula movie I saw was Dracula 2000. And then, of course, you got the Blade. Whatchamacallit. Yeah, female Dracula would be crazy. I never understood what one of them type of drinks means. Cowabunga. Gnarly, dude. Rock on. I never understood what certain stuff means, bro. And then the only other James, bro, I got a whatchamacallit, bro, because otherwise I ain't sleepy, man. I ain't sleepy, bro. I might try to make myself whatchamacallit, bro. You can give her a certain time, be able to make the shirts, and then try to go through it that way. The opposite of down, the opposite of cat. Remember to form your answer as a question. Remember to form your answer as a question. That's an L comment, but I guess we'll see how long we let this go. We're practicing patience, people. We're practicing patience. Other thing I think I was noticing was like the moon. It don't follow like so. Somebody took a picture of the sun every day at a certain time, and they figured out that the sun makes a pattern. Nah, I'm only saw one thing, so uh, well, it's a we'll see. I want things to be what you call it, but it's like sometimes it all it takes is one, and it's like yep, yep. But they figured out that the sun has a specific pattern. It basically looks like an infinity sign. The dude took the picture of the infinity sign. Dude took a picture of the sun every day at the same time and figured out that the sun went into like it follows a path of like this infinity sign. They called it a helio path or something like that. I don't think the moon does that. The moon be I don't because they were saying things should be under laws and patterns and this and the third. I don't think the moon do that, Jane, bro. The moon. Because the pattern don't just be in the timing, how fast I be moving. Bro, and I don't know why, like, bro, these joints, I guess I don't know. When you fill it up, it being warm, like the warmness, yeah. As a kid, you might want it to snow sometimes, but hell no. Hey, bro. No, bro. Man, it was tough in the car. That joint was tough in the car, bro. I do not know. No. Mm-mm. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. I ain't trying to figure that out. No, sir. Um, but I would definitely be the next month. Next month is the whatchamacallit. We'll be able to have some transparent talks, and I'll be able to say some different stuff. Um, but it was getting through September was one, getting through October is another. It feel like it's like right. It's already October 4th. Like, but I guess that's just also because the first started within the middle of the week. But if this September September went fast. September went fast. September went fast, bro. September went so fast, bro. August was a drag. July, kind of, sort of. June, July. Are we in the whatchamacallit? Are we in the last? No, not yet. October, November, December. Yeah. Oh. This the last quarter of the year, right? October, November, December. Yeah. Oh, I'm trying to think of something else. Yeah. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. What the fuck is wrong with me right now? Did I miss one? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. October, November, December. It's the last quarter of the year. Dang, it's the last quarter of the year. This the fourth quarter. This the fourth quarter. We made it. We made it. We made it to the fourth quarter of the year. We made it to the fourth quarter of the year. So these are things to say. Okay, these things to sit here and think about, right? It's fourth quarter. Now, if you're winning, you just trying to maintain the lead. You just trying to just ease on to the end of the year. Now, if you feel like you're losing, you gotta try to do something to make up for that. This is the last quarter of the year. Is it worth setting a goal? Is it worth setting a goal? You know? So let's see. If what would be I'm trying to see what could be my if I had to sit here and try to make a goal. Just something like, and you want to make it something that because certain things I'm not sure, if they are or not in your control, you know what I'm saying? But of something that you can control, if you can't control, what, something that I have control over, I'm trying to figure out what's a goal, something that I can have control over and, clearly have a distinction in saying, like, okay, made it, we got there, did it, like, and have it done by December 31st. What could be a goal? That would be something to sit there and think about. I haven't really had any goals lately. Well, I don't. I misspoke, but I've had some, daily, weekly goals. You know what I'm saying? Daily, weekly. But this is a. Well, I'm trying to figure out what would be a goal, something to work on for the next October, November, December, 3 months. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I'm trying to phrase it. I'm trying to figure out something that would be like more on me. You see what I'm saying? Like, trying to get a certain number of subscribers, that ain't on me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I could post and I could do this and that, third, boom, boom, but that requires other people's action. I'm talking about something that requires just my action. And I put in this work or this effort, and I know I can, whatchamacallit. I was gonna say something about the merch, but I do those. That wouldn't be a hard thing for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I got 20 designs right now. Like even if I was like, yeah, by the end of the year I wanna design like 500 more shirts. That would be easy. You know what I'm saying? Even if I said videos, like I think I have over 11,000 videos. And so even if I was like, yeah, by the end of the year I want to have 12,000, that would be an easy goal. Hold on, 12,000? Yeah, it still be easy goal. It still be easy goal. I'm halfway already there already. It don't even what you call it. So when videos ain't it, I could make it, but videos ain't it. So I'm trying to figure. What could I make? Like a goal? I don't even know. That's another joke. I don't even know. Mm. But this is why, like, sometimes with you know, if this happens, or whatever, like, and that allows you. Here comes the hand. We know what's happening. So, what else do we gotta do? Anything? Oh, I was trying to sit here and say, like, if this happens or whatever it is, and then but that allows you to then do this and have a different direction, and people are like, all right, now we can officially like work on this. Um, I didn't. I kind of gave up on my ninth book, but it's it's I set it up in such a way that I can always revisit it, touch it up, keep working on it. So that's not I'm not even impressed about that. That's what I'm not even impressed about that. Mm, anything else? Mm, mm. But that's something I could just wait on, I guess. The month did just start. So October, November, and December. Damn, damn, it's gonna be crazy. Hold on. Damn, bro. I mean, it's been like that before, but I don't have nowhere to go for Thanksgiving. I don't have nowhere to go for Thanksgiving or Christmas. Uh, that'll be a John. Oh, here comes the whatchamacallit. Here comes the hand. But for Thanksgiving and Christmas, it's gonna be it's gonna be different. It's gonna be different. This gonna be different, bro. Like for sure. This one gonna be different for sure, bro. The but that's you cross that bridge when you get there. Cross that bridge when you get there. Even October, there ain't nothing to. You see what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to do. Oh, we know what we could do this month. We could watch scary movies. I could I could pick a scary movie for daily would be daily would be. I mean, it is spooky season. Daily would be kind of that would be a challenge. That would be a challenge. That would be a challenge. Here go the hand, y'all. Here go the hand. Bro. We got it. We low key. I keep track of how many people were blocked on this live stream. Oh man, I'm gonna just watch what call it again. Sometimes it ain't gonna really. At first, I was like, "Yo," certain parts really didn't make sense, but then it was like just noticing like conversation or anything like that. It's never a reason I'm gonna ever have to like. It needs to be said. That's not even an athlete evaluation was, so we can just put that there. Update the block word list. Oh, now see, Cat Williams is actually whatchamacallit. I'm still gonna block you, but Cat Williams is actually like that's actually a comedian I actually do like. I'm still gonna block you, but so I wouldn't want to block Cat Williams' name. That's just whatchamacallit. I don't want to block Cat Williams' name. The other rest of the stuff I don't really care about. And it's like I don't. You see what I'm saying? Like they're not my favorite players or anything like that. And just for conversation purposes, they're not really particularly relevant ever. You know what I'm saying? Especially like on my channel. So it's like it's okay that it's just blocked. It's just not there. But again, that leaves that person who is just so determined to say something. They just gotta get really creative, and then it just be sad. 44 on the timer as I say this. It just be sad though, cause it's like, dang, you that much energy to just send that one thing, so that you end up blocked, and we end up right back at where which will go. Oh man, new record, new record. Nah, the one joint was I ain't even gonna talk about it. I ain't gonna talk about it. The one joint was the one joint was funny, bro. It was um this uncontested record. It was an uncontested record, and people just, but somebody was like, "Bro, I don't even know what it was for real. I didn't go look it to see. I didn't fact check. It was just funny. It was just funny. I think the whatchamacallit has slowed down. I think we will not. Hopefully, I don't know if y'all were seeing all the Cardi B, Nicki Minaj stuff, but that stuff was just. I think it's fizzling. I think it's fizzling out. Hopefully they found something new to talk about and just leave each other alone. Other than that, yeah. So, what we're gonna have to do is, and again, it's about getting used to this again, getting it back to right where it's call it. But it, no, I seen this one Jane like it's it's. Why do you want to talk to me? Why do you want my attention? And that's why you're blocked. That's why. Because you want attention from another man. Stop that. Stop. Don't do that. It's not acceptable. It's not okay. But it'd be those types of things, bro. I think we all collectively know what happens when that, man. We all collectively know what happens. Oh man. Oh man. For the next 52 minutes, bro. Well, excuse me. I'll check the clock again. For the next 49. For the next 49, bro. It's hilarious. It's hilarious, bro. No. We can make it our goal today. I'll have about a lot of new shirts designed. We have a lot of new shirts designed, bro. We'll just be rocking and rolling. Rocking around the Christmas tree. Well, it's gonna be pretty cool. Like, see, like, before, I always had my dog, so I didn't really care. You know what I'm saying? If I was to be alone on, Thanksgiving and Christmas, I always had my dog. But now, I'm trying to figure out what do people do? Whatever, bro. You just be chilling. We gotta have candy on Halloween. I was thinking about a goal. That would actually be. It would actually. We gotta kind of lock in now. We gotta kind of lock in now. I mean, tomorrow's the first Saturday. No, it's today's Saturday. Is tomorrow the first Saturday or today's Saturday? Today Friday, right? No, today's Saturday. Okay, today's Saturday. So we can start this weekend. We could. I would. It would be easier for me to do once a. And what do we want to call it? We got to figure that. That would be a John too. If I do it every day, oh, that's a whole nother John. I could do it once like every Saturday. That could be something we can look forward to. But every day would be like a challenge. Every day would be a challenge. I That'd be another thing. I don't even know a list of scary movies. What would we call it if we watched a scary movie every day? What do we want to call that? You know how just for conversation purposes, Cosmo has the whole mafia-thon thing. What would we call that if we watch one scary movie every day? Bruh, my patience, I don't know. I, it would be that would be difficult. That would be difficult. One scary movie a day, unless they're all good movies though. Then we wouldn't even. And we might, but I mean, we could just start with Freddy. What are we gonna call this though? What are we gonna call this playlist, this series? We could start. I wouldn't mind starting with Freddy. I'm talking the original one, like, and watch the whole Nightmare on Air Street. That's a whole week right there. That's a week right there. It's a week right there. And I could try to critique the movie and say like, okay, this is the good and the bad and whatever. Um, what can we call this? What type of thon? Um, I mean, the horror-thon, graffiti jungle horror-thon. I mean, for sure, for sure, graffiti jungle horror-thon every day, bro. I tell you what, bro. Cause like with with the animes, I be sitting there, it's like, they 20, 22, 24, 26 minutes. The movies, that'd be that'd be two, wasn't it 90 minutes, hour and a half? The hand almost came out. The hand almost came out. Just because. 120 minutes, bro. That's 2 hours. That's 2 hours, bro. Sheesh. We might have to break it down. Just for the ADHD, the amount of whatchamacallit, we're gonna have to break them down. I'm gonna be like, listen, I'm gonna give it a good. I might have to give it a good 30 minutes. You know what I might even do? No, 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 no. I was about to say, because okay, so with Primal, I started Primal. I was like, yeah, I cut it off after 10 minutes. I might have to do that. I might have to do it like, yeah, my attention just couldn't let me watch this at whatchamacallit, bro. They're like, but and then is it worth going back to it? Just try to watch it, critique, and this and that. Third. I don't know. We could do Freddy though. It's this one horror movie called Crazies. 300 minutes. Is it good though? That'd be the one part, bro. I remember somebody said something about it was a honey bun. It was a burger, but instead of the bread, use a honey bun. And I was like, is it good though, man? Cause he's like, man, I don't know, bro. 300 minutes, that is for sure like, let me see, 300 divided by 30 is 10, so that's 10 days worth of content right there. I'm like, listen, this movie, hey, bro, that would be a John, bro. 300 minutes, it was all right. It's just man. I don't know. Yeah, I might, because what I'm thinking about now is like either giving a movie a good 30 minutes and then, react to that first 30 minutes. Then, bro, I'm thinking about just taking a movie and just breaking it down 30 minutes at a time. The shoot, it's enough, because with that case, it's enough Freddy Krueger movies to get me, because if you just do one Freddy Krueger movie, you can probably get through a week or so. And then you got Freddy vs. Jason. But if I break it down 30 minutes at a time, that's the whole month right there. You get to the whole month. I mean, that means you. Nah, hell no. I don't even want to watch it, bro. Why the heck? Why? Even the classic movies is only 3 miles. I'm on Air Street 1 through 6. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I gotta. I wouldn't mind it. I wouldn't mind it. You just go through and watch Freddy, Jason, and Leatherface. Just watch them. Maybe even, because there's a couple I haven't tried to see. Like I don't think I ever like I honestly, legitimately, don't think I ever watched like a full Jason or Michael Myers movie. I don't think I've legitimately sat there. Yeah, I don't think I've legitimately sat there and watched any of them. And it from it, like I told you, when I'm watching these shows, I'd be like, bro, it got to make sense of like why is this happening? Why is this happening? And but either one of them, I don't think neither one of them run. Right? Neither one of them run. Or this and the third. See, the thing about Freddy, you going to sleep. Freddy gonna see you in your dreams. Like that's the, but Michael Myers and Jason, I don't feel like neither one of them run. So the fact they be catching people, I don't, just the logic don't be sitting with me. Michael Myers, I've never seen it, so it might be. Now the only thing about Michael Myers is he the one of them keep coming back, and it's like one of them, the storyline may have gotten to a point where it's like, yeah, I think even the fans don't even know what's going on. Like they're not even sure, like, okay, what's about to happen, and I'm not sure if it's Michael, and like, he gonna all along keep coming back, but I forget there was I feel like was it who okay who Halloween is who Halloween is Michael Myers, because it might be the Halloween one. And Michael's storyline got out of hand. It was one of them where, like, you even sit there and look at, even the fans were like, yeah, this you're not supposed, like, whatever movie, the last movie they made for it, it was like, this, they shouldn't have did this. This not supposed to happen. Like, everything supposed to be like. I think even the fans were like, it's done, bro. Like, why are you still making movies? And those type of like, what could you? um, Uh, Now, may have to again. I think my goal for it may be Nightmare on Elm Street. Go through all of those, and then see the Freddy versus Jason John, because I'm not sure if it was done well, and I think some people talking about instead of remaking a movie, some movies need like a redo, like the movie wasn't done well. There's some movies that are done well, and they're like, you don't gotta touch this no more, don't remake it. Some movies haven't, they had a good concept but weren't done well. I think some people, it used to be like a conversation. Freddy versus Jason wasn't done well, like, or it could have been done different. Like Batman versus Superman. Batman versus Superman was I don't know. They could definitely still do that. The Rob Zombie ones weren't too bad. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. The last time it was so bad. Rob ones are classic. Oh, it was. What does Rob Zombie mean? Is that who is? What does that mean? I haven't seen the last one. The first one. What is the Rob Zombie? I don't know what that means. You see what I'm saying? Like I ain't never. I don't know. The dude who made the new ones. Oh, bro, that's his actual name, or is that like a fake name? Bro, that's a tough name. He leads in a metal band. Wow, a rock star musician. Bro, why don't they talk about him enough? Like this sounds he sounds legendary. What? He was a movie director, a rock star, like legit, like a legitimate. Like they say, rock star is not something that you could actually be in. Like he was a legitimate rock star, and now a A horror movie director is what? Wow. That is his name is Rob Zombie. That can't, bro. That is like that can't be his real name, bro. That's crazy. What's the most toughest name you ever heard? Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. This nigga name is Rob Zombie. He's a movie director. So he started directing the new Michael Myers movies, is what you're saying? Am I following? Um, and then there's two that just go back to back. He did the '07 remake and the '09 Halloween 2 remake. Okay. After those two movies, he left. That's still like crazy. That's still crazy, bro. Like he just decided to do that with his life, and then just like, yeah, I did that, and then moved on. Like, what else would he do, bro? I don't know about to. I assume he did the rest. Wow, bro. I just knew that whatchamacallit was a. I thought that was that one frog, that one green thing, bro. I'm trying to remember what the meme is, but the frog always be like with the fist. I need to put that on the shirt. It's just unhinged. Mm. Oh, okay. Yeah, so like this is part of the like to go through and be able to compare Big Lizard in My Backyard album cover. Okay. Buongiorno is how you say good morning in Italian. Buenos dias is how you say good morning in Spanish. Guten Morgen is how you say good morning in German. Konnichiwa is Japanese. Cheerio. Howdy. Scared boy. Howdy, partner. Mm. Those are those will be maybe a kind of sort of thing to look at and delve into, and to really like on the who was the director of this one and was it good or not? You see what I'm saying? Who's the director? And those are like, because I think the other post for another day was these are actor director combos. Like when this director and this actor get together and they've been in like multiple movies together. And I think Scorsese, I may be saying his name wrong, but Scorsese was just he had popped up twice with two different type of with two characters through multiple movies. But he did like Casino and stuff like that. So yeah, he got some decent movies. A New Christine, Scorsese. Yeah, I knew it's another S, Scorsese, but I don't know if he Italian. For I don't know what type of last name that is. Yeah, that's his name though. Christine, not the. That's not the one that go to prom, right? That's not the one that go to prom. I forget the name of that movie. That's a that's a classic horror movie too. Yeah, I don't even know if it's a horror movie. I think so. What? I forget the girl. I don't know about no Christine though. And that's another joint, like watching. I don't know. You ever try to watch certain stuff, bro? Um, the car. Oh, never heard of that. Was it good? Was it good though? I don't mind watching a classic. Unfriended. That shit gotta sound that one gotta be like that shit sound like a Netflix movie. Oh, and Christina's legendary is up there, like with top tier horror movies. Stephen King. I'm gonna opinions are like a holes. Everybody has one. I'm gonna say I don't know. I think Stephen King might be overrated. I think Stephen King might be overrated. My friend was low key dumb. Yeah, I ain't never heard of it. That shit sound like a Netflix movie though. Unfriended. Hey, bro, I don't know. I don't. For me, bro, and this is just for me. Like, I don't know what Stephen King movie was like. Oh nah, this that gets put up there in the classic. Why he has so much revere. I don't know. Y'all gotta tell me what movie. What movie did Stephen King make that's just like that puts him. Okay, it not that fire though. It is not that fire though. Like the clown coming from the sewers, that joint not scary for one. Carrie, okay, Carrie's the one that's the whatchamacallit. Carrie's the one that happened with the prom joint. Okay, Carrie was from the prom. I'm okay. That was a movie. I'm sorry. When you said Christina, that's why I was getting that mixed up with. But hey, I don't mind being unpopular opinion. I'll stand on it. But oh, exactly, exactly. It is not gonna be no whatever. I don't. It not scary. It ain't none of that, bro. You see what I'm saying? The clown coming from no. Stephen King is overrated, bro. He is somebody that I would question and say, how did you get to any type of prestige? Like, I was thinking about that today, like with like artists, like Picasso or Salvador Dali. Picasso, Salvador Dali, anybody you sit here and try to think about Beksinski, and then these, and I fuck with Beksinski, but still, how do you, as an artist, Banksy, even now, being able to like, you get up there with a level of prestige, and I don't know, like, how do they get to that level of prestige? The Shining is Stephen King. That's a movie I haven't seen. Now I do. When you look up like movies. Is it Stephen? Are you saying that Stephen King is directed by Stephen King? Because The Shining is a movie that I have heard is a watch, like, and it might, and it could be whatchamacallit. You gotta think about it. Most of those movies in the '80s when horror wasn't really scary. So when it came out with The Climb, no, it ain't. It ain't one of the. It isn't a whatchamacallit though. I don't. Well, I could be wrong. I thought it was like relatively new. I didn't know it was like a remake from whatever. And for me, like when it comes down to like what we're like the classic scary movies are top one that everybody comes to Freddy Krueger. You see what I'm saying? I know the Carrie John. I know you just gonna know about Jason and Michael Myers. You just gonna know about them. I rock with the Leatherface John. I rock with Leatherface. I don't even know what Leatherface. What I don't even know what Leatherface movies is called. Oh, Chainsaw. Chainsaw. The Conjuring is up there as a decent series. Mm. Oh, I think isn't the last Conjuring is coming out. One movie I never watched was Alien. I'm trying to figure because I mean, have you seen Predator? Predator was pretty. I remember Alien because it's like one of them you just kind of whatchamacallit. Everything. We had a chill day. Um, we had a chill day. I didn't. I designed some new shirts, but I didn't make the new shirts. Like I have the designs for new shirts. Like the past few days, it was I actually made new shirts, but today I designed some shirts for. I have new designs for new shirts, but I didn't actually create them. And then other than that, I just watched another episode of Samurai Champloo. The Conjuring are getting kind of out of hand. Mm, I mean, the only thing is when those the exorcism type movies came out, it was like one was the novelty of it. It's like, oh snap, like you got this exorcist type movie. But then after the exorcist type movie, the one part of it was them not having the technology to really bring it to life. And then now it's like they kind of do have the technology to bring it to life, but now you gotta add some type of new gimmick or whatever. And like that's why those are. Oh, Insidious isn't Insidious like a sleeper? Insidious is a sleeper, right? They don't talk about Insidious enough. I think Insidious had a bad follow up. I think Insidious had a bad follow up. So those are two different things. Those are two different things. We don't talk about it enough. Don't Nobody talks about like Insidious being like this whatchamacallit. And that's why I say it like that. But I think those are two different things. The actual technology and the movie directors and all of that not having and basically have to doing certain type of gimmicks to give it off. And then now they actually have the technology to do it, but now that stuff is old, so people want to see something different to be scary. Uh Shampoo, uh my only thing Shampoo, what what was missing, I felt like when I was watching Cowboy Bebop, was the connectivity between, sessions. When I was watching Cowboy Bebop, it was like the connectivity between the sessions. Now, Shampoo has the storyline of connectivity. Like, okay, this episode really connects to this episode, and this connects to this episode. So it has the connectivity part with the storytelling. My only thing is the the logic behind, okay, well, why is this happening? Why is this happening? And that part. But it moves along pretty fast. So some parts of it is like, okay, well, this has to happen so that the story keeps moving. So something has to happen so the story keep moving. And so it fills in that kind of relatively quickly. And other than that, I think it's beautifully animated, and it and at the same time, though, I think it kind of sort of plays off of, like I said, I watched episode one, and then from there I was like, yo, if you got ADHD, like this joint will have your attention. Like it does a lot, but I think it's beautifully animated. I just think there's something with the logic of why did this happen and why did it happen, putting all those together. That's this movie. That's Emily Rose. And so I don't with those. It it would the conversation around the Exorcist movies is which one did it to the there was some that did it before they were able to like really convey what's happening type of thing. And then there's now it's like it's this gimmick. So I think with those it would be, well, which one would be the best one? Like which one would be peak, and then everything else where you just gotta kind of compare to it. Who's trash? Um, Annabelle's the doll, but Annabelle. Okay, I don't even know how to clean that one up. I don't know how to clean that one up. Mm, maybe. I remember what year that one, like the original one, and so like when it comes to those, that's the one thing to like kind of sort of think about. It is who did it first, or not? Yeah, it's not even. It's not who did it first, right? Because you did it first doesn't mean you did it the best. Who did it the best? That would be a whatchamacallit of the Exorcist movie. Who had the best one? That'd be something to debate about. Kind of like that. You gotta have time and the time, energy. They gotta be good. The logic of shampoo comes around in the end. It makes sense. Trust me. Oh, it's how do I say this? I'm not. I don't want you to mistake what am I saying when I say logic. Because it's something that I kind of look at for any episode or any show, right? Um, mm, the driving forces questions. What's shampoo about? Well, all I can tell you right now is you got two samurais and a girl, and they're looking for the samurai who smells sunflowers. That's all I can tell you right now. I'm 4 episodes in. All I know is that it's beautifully animated. That's all I can tell you. Like you're not gonna be upset with how it looks. It's just um, I'm trying to. So that's one of the things because I say it a lot. So I didn't know if like because sometimes some things have a name for it and it's a term or and so like I'm trying to figure out if I can point to something. But for me, I'm trying to see something that just kind of like don't make sense. For instance, what I on the last on episode 3, right? Uh, they were fighting Gene and the one guy, but then when his client, when I was like, oh, well, I guess my client, whatchamacallit, so, and mind you, their scenes, it wasn't even all that. It wasn't like nothing extravagant or anything like that. And then after that, um, he was like, oh, I guess I gotta go now. It was like, all right, well, I guess that's how their little thing ends. And just those types of, whatchamacallit, like, for this to happen. It's the logic of, well, why is this part happening type of thing, like within an episode. What I would rate it? Uh, as right now, I'm only episode 4, but I was willing to go this far. So you see what I'm saying? Like Primal, I stopped 10 minutes in, and I was just like, yo, for me, Primal. My issue with Primal was the fact that Tarzan came out in 1999 and looks better. My issue with Primal was that it had lazy animation, and for you to come out in 2019, that was my issue with Primal. And so, and it was just, yeah, that's my main issue, complaint about that. Shampoo, it is again, it's like so you that lens that you gotta sit there and look at a show. Like my knock on Bebop is the fact that these sessions can stand alone. And so what is driving anything or you know what I'm saying? There was no driving, but it's starting to see like, oh well, you see why it holds up against others, especially for the time that it came out in. Um, so I'm not at a point where I would be able to say what I would rate it. I just know that it looks beautiful. That's like what's it called? Um, but I'm waiting for the story to kick in, and so like right now, 4 episodes, it's still we're looking for the samurai who smells sunflowers, and yet Fu, there has been no explanation why is Fu looking for this person, and if this person even exists or what is her whole fascination behind it. So those are the types of things. Now, again, Shampoo, I think, is similar to Bebop in the sense that I think it only has like 20 something episodes. So I would, it's a, you'll be able to watch it in its entirety. And that's just like, that's why I got the playlist going for it. Um, and it's a build up, it's a slow build. Those questions don't get answered until way later. And so, yeah, in the meantime, between time, it's the following along and the things that are happening in the episodes. Um, 26 to 27. Yeah, I think I looked up and it was like it was about that many. So that is that gives you like I said, it's not a Naruto and you got hundreds and you like, yeah, I don't know, it when if ever type of thing, but it's a digestible amount of episodes there to kind of sort of look through and go through. And so, um, but it is going to have more in the sense because that's what I'm looking for. Like, okay, what's going to happen on episode 5 or is that there? Because I'm looking at the format of the show and how's it laid out and things like that. Um, and I still got those last three. I didn't even whatchamacallit for those. I just don't want to finish it. I don't want to finish it right now. I don't wanna finish it. What is it? Is it? It's October, November, December. Right? 24, 25, 26. I could. If we had a goal, we could finish Bebop by the end of the year. But I don't know if I want to do it. I don't know if I want to do it. Oh. It's gonna have to be the other stuff in between. What are there gonna be some other, plots? Because just as a viewer, it'll get boring if they keep talking about whatchamacallit and there is no progress toward it type of thing. You see what I'm saying? And so like one of the things is just coming to mind I'm thinking about is the fact that like gee, mm, like with Bebop, like, oh, they were going to this planet or this planet. So, um, the Mugen episodes. Okay, all right. So, so, so yeah, um, it's those plots and things, and I'm willing to. I don't know. I don't miss Bebop yet to go back to it just yet. I wanted to. I wanted to leave it this way, especially since they canceled the show. But you got the movie to look forward to. So today, today is Saturday. We can sit here and try to um, either look for a scary movie or yeah, I could just probably look through some scary movies and see where it goes. I think there was this weird thing where they didn't know how many episodes they were gonna get for the first 6 episodes. You mean money wise? Because those are other types of those are the other. I don't even know how to what do you call it? Take a whole show, get green light until a few in. Those are the other. Those are you don't you well, you may not get to experience what a show truly could have been. Yeah, those are the things you don't get to experience what a show truly could have been because of whatever, right? And though that's the only thing that kind of gets me with certain things. That's the only thing that kind of gets me with Dang, I was only taking my hand out to just do this, but I guess we are getting through it. But I plan on leaving this one open because it was just chilling. But I'm just gonna count just for the fun of it. Let's see how many actually was recorded. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We blocked 17 people. We had to block 17 people. Yeah. So, yeah. My goal for today, because that's the only thing that I was about, it would be to, I think I counted, it was like 20 designs. Put up 20 designs ish. Might, yeah, just 20 designs. And then that'll be the highlight. Other than that, I still gotta get up in time, but we'll see. I'm making it to go. Making it to go. Goodness gracious, man. Goodness gracious. If how long is winter? How long is winter? Mm, mm, mm. And then it'd be the I don't know how to. Okay, let me see. Nah, I guess the little I guess piece of logic is like, okay, let's say a person freezes, right? And that's just how they go out. They freeze. So it would be, what was he supposed to do? You see what I'm saying? Like it'd be like the something else. What was he supposed to do? What was he supposed to do? Oh, it's almost time for the whatchamacallit, bro. I had a this whole. Let me see. And bro, I only had like 2 outfits this year, bro. Like as far as like consistent, I'm trying to think. It was when I had my jacket and vest, I was rocking that for a couple months. And then when it got hot, it was this, but the nights were kind of, that's why it's like keep this. So now it's like go back to that, bro. It's like go back to that type of job. That's gonna be a whole thing. That's gonna be a whole thing. I don't even know what this person just laughed at, but I don't think I said anything funny, legitimately. So that's 18 right there. You think we'll get the? We have blocked 18 people, so let's see if it'll get to 20. Oh, here goes 19. Here goes 19. See if it gets to 20. The 20th block person within 6 minutes. Bro, the 20th blocked. Yeah, I tell you, it'd be different, bro. It'd be better. But I'm gonna keep this one over though. I'm gonna keep this one over. I ain't gonna push this over. It'd be there's an assortment of things, right? It'd be an assortment of things. Um, especially, darn it, especially with like the relevancy of topics. So for instance, I had to block the word fart, right? I blocked the word fart and farting. Somebody still came into the chat and said farted. Block. Like it was just like, okay, yeah. Uh, a lot of people like to try to say, you look like this and you look like this and you look like this, whoever it is. It's like blocking those types of names. Because it's like, at the end of the day, like, that none of those names are of any type of my content, right? So it'll be a person, and they won't say anything else. That's all they'll say, right? And so it's just like, block. It'll be like that, right? Um, it's just one part is me, adding stuff to the word list for the trolls, um, and then it's for they figure out how to still send their message. There was one person the other day was one person watching multiple of my live streams, and then like there was one live stream they asked, came back to another live stream, asked the same question, but the word homeless is blocked. So they figured out a way to spell it, and then I had to block that word and block them and block every account that it came with it. So it's like it is. Those are the weird things you got to deal with as you're as you're sitting there just trying to build up and go forward and whatnot. So there's like sometimes so like the one joint it'll tell you, right. I think now it'll tell you like just how many chats or whatever, and but I for sure won't see that many. And one part of the reason is because like of so many of how many will just get deleted because the person put a word that I didn't want to hear or care to see. So it's one because a part of it is like if you study them and what they say, it's kind of a like a recurring thing, and like it's of a general substance, and so you for the most part those types of things. Um, and then yeah, sometimes it really just depend on if I'm legit like is it and sometimes just a distraction, because you could be trying to talk about a point, and if you decide to like engage and interact and talk about that one, it can you like, oh man, what was I talking about? What was I thinking about? Those types of things. Um, I'm hoping that today has a, I don't know, like, was it yesterday? It was one of them days where I did not have all my stuff charged, but today everything is charged, like my phone, the mobile charger and the other joint, everything charged, bro. Charged up. All the way charged up. For what reason? All the way charged up. Alright. Well, it's time for the 5 a.m. walk.